Shut up, my show's on.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. My name's Charlie from The Ones Who Watch, and today is a very special day. I have my friend Sage with me. Sage, say hello.
Hi.
All right. Well, we're going to be watching some movies. We're going to be going down a little bit of a rabbit hole. Not only just a rabbit hole, but the classics. We're going to be watching some of the classics. We're starting off today with Psycho by Hitchcock, one of the movies I've just listened and heard about my whole entire life, but I've never seen. What do you know about this movie? Anything?
I know nothing. I really am not somebody who watches a lot of movies, so I have zero expectations. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. I just hear a bunch about, it's Norman Bates. Do you know anything about Norman Bates and his mom?
No.
Okay. Well, I've seen like Bates Motel. I've seen a bunch of other things with Norman Bates and stuff, but this will be a fun experience for you because I know a little bit about it, but I don't know all that much. I just know about the popular scenes, like the shower scene and stuff, but I've never seen this movie and I've never seen much of Hitchcock. But we'll be doing like North by Northwest and Casablanca and stuff like that. Not necessarily all Hitchcock, but just the classics.
I've never I've heard of Hitchcock. I've just never watched any of
Single thing.
nothing.
Okay, this will be
nothing.
cool.
Yeah, this will be my first Hitchcock film.
Awesome for
Yeah.
you.
Absolutely.
I've only seen a couple. Seen Birds and Rear Window. So
Okay.
and that's because I was in school when we watched those. We watched them for school reasons. So Rear Window was a really cool movie. I enjoyed that one. From what I understand from that movie, I don't know if all Hitchcock movies are like this, but they kind of slow burn and then eventually about halfway in they just pick up. At least that's how Rear Window was. It just leads up to about halfway and then everything kind of breaks loose from there.
That'll be something to keep in mind then. Yeah.
But anyways, here we go. We're going down the Psycho movie rabbit hole here with classics, and I'm looking forward to this. You ready?
Absolutely. Yeah. Let's do it.
So long I've wanted to watch this movie. 1960.
What a time.
Yeah, right? Like, it's just this music already. Yeah. Oh, shit. I didn't know this music right here is from Psycho.
Yeah. No, this is like classic.
Part right here I've heard in other things. Oh, it's Buster Rhymes. It's from Buster Rhymes.
Yeah.
I've heard that.
Okay.
That's what that's from.
It's a killer orchestra, though, dude. Like.
Right? Alfred Hitchcock. Wow. Black and white, baby.
Yeah, dude. Where does this take place?
Looks like LA? Arizona? Oh, Phoenix. I don't know. I was just looking at the hills in the background. Like, it looked like LA, I guess. Friday, December the 11th.
Not the 13th?
Interesting how they're spelling out all the numbers.
It's the suspense, man.
Right? Okay. I like the shot. Still can't believe I'm watching Psycho right now. Been wanting to watch this movie for years.
Never did eat your lunch, did you?
I better get back to the office. These extended lunch hours give my boss excess acid.
Why don't you call your boss and tell him you're taking the rest of the afternoon off?
Feels a little like the 1960s.
Yeah, dude.
What do I do with my...
I really like the dialect change, you know.
Oh, Sam, I hate having to be with you in a place like this. When you're married, you can do a lot of things differently. This is the last time
For what?
for this. Meeting you in secret. So
What a beginning to the plot.
All right. What do we do instead?
So
Tell
they're
each other lurid love letters?
they're in secret. They can't let their love be known.
And after the steak, did we send sister to the movies, turn mama's picture to the wall?
Sam,
All right.
Males will be males.
Dude's fucking ripped. Like,
He looks good.
Yeah,
I don't
dude.
know if that's Norman Bates or not.
It's possible. I want to see you. And under any
I'm
circumstances.
sure she's famous in some way too. I don't know who she is.
make respectability sound.
She looks familiar though.
disrespectful.
she looks like Amelia
Oh, no, no,
Earhart.
fine.
Everything looks like Amelia Earhart in black and white.
Detson, he's in his grave. I sweat to pay my ex-wife alimony, and she's living on the other side of the world.
Ex-wife.
I haven't even been married once yet. Oh, Sam, let's get married.
Oh, Sam, let's get married.
Live with me in a storeroom behind a hardware store in Fairvale. We'll have lots of laughs. Tell you what.
Sounds
I
like
send
the
my
life.
ex-wife for alimony. You can lick the stamps.
You can lick the stamps.
You can live in the ceiling.
Marion, you want to cut this off? Go out and find yourself somebody available.
I'm thinking of it. I'm late, and you have to put your shoes on.
Or that music. That music's pretty,
Ooh, that's
pretty like 60s for
yeah,
sure. You know?
yeah.
You think they're in a real city, or is that like painted backgrounds?
He's lunching with a man who's
Pay a little more attention to
In a
that.
studio?
Oh, it'll pass.
It probably is.
I was thinking that too.
Have you got some aspirin? I got something, not aspirin. My mother's doctor gave them to me the day of my wedding. Teddy was furious when he found out I'd taken tranquilizers. My mother called to see if Teddy called. Oh, your sister called to say she's going to Tucson to do some buying and she'll be gone the whole weekend. And
The dialogue is definitely of its time.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, you girls ought to get your boss to air condition you up. Tomorrow's the day, my sweet little girl.
My sweet little girl.
Welcome to the
baby.
60s.
All right.
I want you to look at my baby.
He's got an iPhone.
18 years old, and she never had an unhappy day in any one of those years. You know what I do about unhappiness? I buy it off. Are you unhappy?
When you're around,
Not inordinately.
For my baby's wedding present,
a little creepy.
$40,000 cash. I never carry more than I can afford to lose.
Damn.
I declare.
I declare.
Suppose we put it in the safe, and then Monday morning when you're feeling...
Dude, what is this guy's deal?
I like how his hair and mustache, everything in the black and white just blends into his face.
Sometimes I can keep my mouth shut.
Uh-huh.
Lowry, I am dying of thirsteroni.
Thirsteroni.
He's like the car salesman dad in Matilda, dude. He's like, he's gonna put some sawdust in your motor.
He was flirting with you.
A little.
Must have noticed
If you don't mind, I'd like to go right on home after the bank. I have a slight headache.
You go right on home, because me and your boss are going out and get ourselves a little drinking done, right?
You're already doing a little drinking.
Well, what you need is a weekend in Las Vegas.
I'm going to spend this weekend in bed. Thank you.
Hey, you got a headache? Go to Vegas. Like, yeah, that's the answer. Trying to remember what Norman Bates' mother was named. I don't think it's her, though.
And you gotta hide that from the gremlins, dude.
What's she up to?
She's packing up and getting ready to fucking leave is what she's doing, dude.
She gonna steal? Because that's not her money. The guy brought it in, but it wasn't.
Well,
Is she just taking it
oh man, didn't he say it was like for paying off a house?
or something? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she's just taking the money.
The music would indicate so.
Yeah, she's up to mischief.
Yeah.
Marion, what in the world? What are you doing up here?
Yeah, they have a projector behind a parked car. Man.
Definitely on a studio lot. There's that music. Music like makes you have just just pure anxiety all of a sudden. First of all, that person behind her is tailgating her.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
riding her
they are,
ass.
they are.
Dude.
They're with the mob. They're following her.
Oh, she fall asleep at the wheel? That was an interesting cut.
Cop car? Yeah.
Is it?
I think it is. It has a white door, right?
I think you might be right. Wow. What an interesting cop car.
It's a Super Troopers, dude.
Oh, you're
Like-
right. It is a cop car. It's another product of its time. Way before mine, so I didn't even recognize it. Okay, she didn't fall asleep at the wheel. She pulled over and fell asleep. That's smart.
All right, let's see how sexist this can be. It's the 60s after all.
I'm sure it could get real sexist real quick.
I feel like I've seen this scene.
Hold it there.
Just that one, like, 3-second tidbit
The
where he
cop.
looks at you, yeah.
In quite
That-
a hurry.
Yes, I didn't intend to sleep so long. I almost had an accident last night from sleepiness, so I decided to pull over.
You slept here all night?
Looks like it could be like Agent Smith from The Matrix. You ever seen that?
I have seen The Matrix.
Okay, good.
Actually, that's one of the few.
Have I broken any laws?
No, ma'am.
Then I'm free to go.
Is anything wrong?
Am I acting as if there's something wrong?
Frankly, yes. Well, is there?
Is there what?
Something wrong.
I've told you there's nothing wrong. except that I'm in a hurry and you're taking up my time.
Now, just a moment.
You're just sleeping.
I guess there's no computers. He can't just go like back to his car and run the
Gonna
play
write it down in his log.
Yeah, right. He's got to radio it in.
Oh, dude, do we get a high-speed chase?
I don't know, but I like how the music started when she started the car. So she's getting followed for sure.
This is the most underwhelming
Car driving. Yeah, definitely another product of its time. Okay, so he's taking the exit. Watch him swerve back real hard back on the road, like kick up dust and like get right behind her.
Did he still have her license?
No, he gave it back to her.
Okay.
Yeah, he gave it back to her. I like her car though. I dig it. Okay, there's some new music. So we are in Cali, I guess. Oh, maybe we're not. This is confusing me.
So she's gonna switch the license plate, I bet.
Oh,
I bet that's where they're
Smart.
going with this, right?
maybe. Right. How much are one of these cars going for?
Yeah, dude. Just station wagon.
What is that she's reading? I'm just kidding. So the cop, I guess, followed her.
Can I trade my car in and take another?
Do anything you've a mind to. Being a woman, you will. That yours?
Yes, there's nothing wrong with it.
What's the trade-in
Sick
value?
of the sight of it. Well,
So
why-
she did. She stole the money. She's on the run, right? I'm guessing that's kind of what's happening.
You mean you don't want the usual day and a half to think it over? You are in a hurry, aren't you? Somebody chasing you?
Of course not.
It's the first time the customer ever high-pressured the salesman. Your car plus $700?
700.
You always got time to argue money, huh?
That's it.
You did
figured
it.
You can prove that car is yours.
I believe I have the necessary papers.
Okay.
Is there a ladies' room?
In the building.
Wow, what is this cop's problem? He is so on to her. Like, doesn't he have other shit to do?
I mean, genuinely, like, I guess if I was a cop, I would be kind of concerned.
Is there anything so terribly wrong about... Do you think I've stolen my car?
Oh, ma'am.
Don't do this transaction in front of the cop. This looks sketch too. Is he pulling in or is he just driving off? Pulling
He's
in.
going in, dude.
Jesus, cop. Leave her alone. Nice neighborhood in the background, though.
Yeah.
Looks nice.
Like, literally white picket fence. Like, actually.
Classic as it gets.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey!
You really forgot your luggage and
Just
shit?
put it in here, please.
That's got to be suspicious for the cop. Like, you in that much of a hurry, you forgot your shit. Of course, the music kicks in too. Well, I gotta lie, like, this is actually kind of entertaining.
Yeah, no,
I'm actually very entertained.
Dollars in cash.
As someone who does editing and film work now, I'm watching like how the shots are done, where he edits at, where he cuts at.
And she doesn't know where Marion is any more than we do.
You better run out to the house. She may be...
Her sister's going to do that. She's as worried as we are.
I like the inner dialogue.
Yeah, right? Thought it was the radio for a second.
I did see her sometime later driving... I think you... After all, Cassidy, I told you.
This is how I drive, just in deep, horrible thought.
Cassidy, I still can't believe... It must be some kind of...
Yeah, she needs to turn the radio on, dude. Honestly, did cars even have radios? Like,
I think they did back then, yeah. They had AM, FM at this point, I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's gotta suck though, driving in the rain back then. Sure, your windshield wipers weren't that great. Yep. Uh-oh. I'm worried. Yeah, I'd like to see how they made this movie. Like, how much is actually... Okay, so I've seen a show called The Bates Motel, but I had no idea it's an actual thing. I just thought...
Interesting.
Okay.
Is it related to this at all?
I think so, yeah.
Oh. Dude, that looks like a badass building, actually. It's really cool.
Okay, so I think Norma is the mom's name and Norman's the son.
Sorry I didn't hear you in all this rain. Go ahead in, please. Dirty night.
Okay, that's
You
me,
have a
Norman.
vacancy?
Oh, we have 12 vacancies. 12 cabins, 12 vacancies. I knew you must have. Nobody ever stops here anymore unless they've done that. But
Done the murder. I'm like trying to finish that
Unless
sentence.
they're on
for
the
him.
run.
Unless they're on the run, right?
Yeah.
Done something bad. Nice signature.
I wish I could write like that, dude. I write like a 12-year-old.
cabin 1. It's closer in case you want anything. Right next to the office.
I want to sleep more than anything else, except maybe food.
Well, there's a big diner about 10 miles up the road, just outside of Fairvale.
Okay, so that's like the nearest town right there. It's 10 miles out. It's pretty far away. Well, that's nice of him to grab her stuff out.
What a gentleman.
He didn't even ask. He just opened the car and grabbed it.
That could be even weird in a way.
Open your car, grab your stuff out without you even saying anything.
Well, the mattress is soft and
Really?
stationary with Bates Motel printed on it in case you want to make your friends back home feel envious.
Envious about what?
Over there.
The bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
The bathroom, yeah.
I'll be in the office.
Thank you, Mr. Bates.
Norman Bates.
Wah, wah, wah.
Well, then would you do me a favor? Would you have dinner with me?
So direct.
She should have been like for a cheaper stay.
I don't know. 40 grand seems like there's no real good place to. Oh, yeah. Put on your dresser. Oh, cool shot.
Young men with cheap erotic minds.
Mother, please.
And then what? After supper music.
Are we hearing Norman and his mom?
Look at argument.
She's hungry and
Can
it's raining
she
out.
hear it through the walls of the house?
Oh, I refuse. Oh, my son. The guts boy.
Shut up! Shut up!
Okay. Interesting dialogue between mom and Norman right there.
I've caused you some trouble.
No. Mother. My mother. What is the phrase? She isn't quite herself today.
But as long as you fixed a supper, we may as well eat it.
Okay, I thought they were gonna go out to eat. But he like, let's go to the office.
They're gonna fuck in the office.
Okay. Stuffing animals. That's weird too.
I'm just gonna watch
I'm just
you.
gonna
eat.
watch you eat. Yeah. Bunch of red flags flying up real quick right here.
Falsity. Because birds really eat a tremendous lot. I think only birds look well stuffed because they're kind of passive. And it's not as expensive as you'd think. It's cheap, really. You know, needles, thread, sawdust. The chemicals are the only thing that cost anything.
Oh, so he does it
Red flags everywhere.
everywhere.
We're all in our private traps. Clamped in them.
Mm-hmm.
And none of us can ever get out. We scratch and claw, but only at the air. Only at each other.
Well, if anyone ever talked to me the way I heard,
Copium.
the way she spoke to you,
When she talks to me like that, I feel I'd like to go up there and curse her and leave her forever. Or at least defy her. She's ill.
she sounded strong.
No, I mean, ill.
She's ill, I
Think
said.
she can bitch.
Right? Sounded like she can yell at you fine.
A few years ago, Mother met this man. He talked her into building this motel. When he died, too, it was just too great a shock for her. Anyway, it was just too great a loss for her.
Definitely a interesting man.
I couldn't do that. Who'd look after her? She'd be alone up there. The fire would go out. It'd be cold and damp like a grave. I hate what she's become. I hate the illness.
Wouldn't it be better if you put her someplace?
A madhouse?
This is the 60s, dude.
What do you know about caring? Have you ever seen the inside of one of the...
I mean, that is a real sentiment of love. Like, hating somebody, but still loving them, just not liking what they've become is like a relatable thing, you know?
It is relatable.
Yeah.
But I think he's going a little too far. Like he's too attached or something in a weird, creepy way.
You're not going back to your room already?
I'm very tired. And I'll have a long drive tomorrow.
We stay hanging around with all these dead birds.
Like, it smells in here. I don't know what it's called, but I follow a page of people that stuff animals and
Okay, well, it's called taxidermy.
taxidermy. Oh.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure she's the room right next to him right now, too. Or he's got holes in the wall. Right? He's got to. Dude. You know that's where it's going. Right?
He seems like the type.
Right here. Yep.
Ooh.
See? Here we go. Yep.
Oh my god. We were
fucking knew
just
it.
joking about it. What the fuck?
Nice house.
That's some woodwork, dude. Yeah, I'd feel like a king.
So she has 40,000 minus 700.
700 for the car. And then what, the hotel room?
Hotel room. I think it's leading up to one of like the most famous scenes in like cinema history.
Oh, you mentioned it at the beginning.
Shower scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a girl in a shower right now.
She's loving that shower. Oh shit.
Oh god. Is it Norman? Oh my god.
Oh.
They're not showing you it
I like
is.
the fake stabbing. It's really
Yeah, right? You can tell she's not getting stabbed. Oh. Oh. Is Maria dead? I thought she was going to be like our main character, but I think she's dead.
Yeah, that's what I thought so too.
Oh, cool shot. She's dead for sure. I think so.
Oh, this will
Damn.
be easy cleanup.
Why did we follow her the whole time if she's just going to die? So we're just going to hang out with Norman and his mom? Oh, that's sad, man. She's got a tear coming out her eye. How's that water? Oh. Yeah, that makes it look like a tear, right?
Yeah, I saw her eye move there. I think this is one of the first shots I've seen where the camera's like actually panning around slowly like that.
That music, man.
Here we go. He's gonna grab that paper.
Yeah, he gave a little glance to it real quick right there.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna cover up for his mom. Because that looked like a female, right? That killed her. So I'm guessing his mom came down and did it.
I couldn't even tell.
It looked like the hair. Just because of the hair, the shadow of the hair looked like it didn't look like Norman. So I'm guessing it was his mom. She's gonna go bury the body in the backyard or something. That's probably like scared the shit out of people.
Oh, I
People
bet.
probably wouldn't take showers after this or something, you know. Check our shower curtains the whole time, like someone out there. And you see Jaws. You know, you don't want to go in the water.
Yeah, Jaws is pretty.
You don't want to go in the ocean anymore after you watch that movie, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I said easy cleanup. Look at that. Looks like he knows what he's doing.
Like he's done it before.
He's done it before.
Oh,
yeah.
my mom killed someone again. Damn it.
Fuck.
He's putting in the trunk too, so he has no idea. He's got no clue. There's $40,000 or almost 40,000. NFB 418. It's hard to kind of make out in black and white. Are we in like a swamp or a field?
I hear frogs.
Swamp.
And now we're pushing the car,
Yeah, we're gonna push it in and sink it. It's gonna sink in.
and there goes 40 thou.
Did it sink all the way? Just like our half fucking submerged.
We gotta go stand on its roof.
Try to stomp it down into the ground. Oh, there it goes. Okay, it just took a sec. There it goes.
I like the sound
I
effects.
do too. Are we back in Phoenix?
Yes, miss?
I haven't heard from her since. Not even a phone call. I want to talk to Marion, and I want her to tell me it's none of my business, and then I'll go.
Bob, run out and get yourself some lunch, will you?
That's okay, Sam. I brought it with me.
Run out and eat it.
Get the fuck out of here,
Get
Sam.
the fuck out. Yeah.
We be in together.
T cop.
Who are you?
Yeah, he's probably a detective.
My name is Arbogast, friend. I'm a private investigator.
Yeah.
Close enough. Private investigator.
$40,000.
He's after the money. He's following it.
Your girlfriend stole $40,000.
What are you talking about? What is this?
She was supposed to bank it on Friday for her
Yeah,
boss.
she really didn't
And she didn't.
tell anyone.
And no one has seen her since.
Someone always sees a girl with $40,000. With a little checking, I could get to believe you.
I don't care if you believe me or not. All I want to do is see Marion before she gets in this too deeply.
Did you check in Phoenix? Hospital?
In too deeply.
Well, you know, we're always quickest to doubt people who have a reputation for being honest. I think she's here, Miss Crane. Well, she's not back there with the nuts and bolts, but she's here in this town somewhere.
Yeah, she's definitely not in this town. But they're gonna make their way to Bates Motel at some point through the investigation, huh? Are we at the Bates Motel? That's Norman, right?
Evening.
Evening.
I almost drove right past.
12, in fact. 12 cabins, 12 vacancies.
How did the pretty eye already make it here? I thought we'd follow the tracks.
I didn't really forget to turn the sign on. It just doesn't seem like any use anymore, you know?
Huh?
See, that used to be the main highway right there. Come on. What was it you wanted to ask?
Well, you see, I'm looking for a missing person. I've been trying to trace a girl that's been missing for about a week now from Phoenix.
I didn't think the police went looking for people who aren't in trouble.
Oh, I'm not the police.
Oh, yeah. Well, no one stopped here for a couple of weeks.
Marion Crane's a real name. What's that?
It's the light, the sign. Thing hadn't been on, they would have thought this was an old deserted...
Said that nobody been here for a couple of weeks, and there's a couple came by and didn't even know that you were open.
You already caught you in a lie.
Well, this girl could have registered under another name. Do you mind if I look at your book?
No.
Oh yeah, I guess her name.
I think she did use an alias on the book because there was that scene where he compared.
Because it looked like it said Marie something, but maybe it was Marion.
Her handwriting.
Looked like she wrote Marie.
Was she in disguise, by any chance? You want to check the picture again?
Look, I wasn't lying to you, mister.
Oh, I know that. I know you wouldn't lie.
You know, it's tough keeping track of the time around.
Oh, I know.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was raining, and her hair was all wet. I tell you, it's not really a very good picture of her either.
No, I guess not.
She arrived rather late one night, and she went straight to sleep and left early the next morning.
How early?
Oh, very early.
Which morning was that?
The next morning.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, she was very
You're not
tired, and,
really good at this, Norman.
Now I'm starting to remember it.
Panic?
I'm making a mental picture of it in my mind. You know, if you make a mental picturization of something.
That's right. Take your time.
She was sitting back there. No, she was standing back there with a sandwich in her hand, and she said she had to go to sleep early because she had a long drive ahead of her.
Mm-hmm.
She was very hungry, and I made her a sandwich. And then she said that she was tired, and she had to go right to bed.
Well, he definitely knows he's bullshitting the fuck out of him. His story is changing.
That is.
Well, Mr. Arbogast, I guess that's about it.
Tell you the truth, I do mind. You see, if it doesn't gel, it isn't aspic, and this ain't gelling.
Listen, if you don't believe me, come on with me. You can help me change beds, okay?
Okay. Oh, no thanks.
New music. He didn't go into the number one right there.
Someone in the window looking at him?
Oh, I didn't notice.
I believe so.
I think I must have one of those faces you just can't help believing.
Is anyone at home? Oh, there's somebody sitting up in the window.
That must be my mother. She's an invalid. It's practically like living alone.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Well,
And I'm not capable of being fooled, not even by a woman.
Well, this is not a slur on your manhood. I'm
Let's
sorry.
put it-
Not even by a woman.
Yeah, right. Not by a woman.
Standard.
Thick old women are usually pretty sharp. Can I just, just a moment?
Mr. Arbogast.
I wouldn't. Yes, but
So,
just for.
I think it'd be much better if you left now. Thanks.
All right. Well, you're hiding something. You probably killed her. All right. See ya. Yeah. He is on to you. And I figured if you killed someone, you'd want to get your story straight, you know, a little bit before, in case someone did come talk to you. He was all over the place.
Hello, Lila. Lila, listen. Marion was up here. Yeah, she spent last Saturday night at the Bates Motel. It's right out here on the old highway. Well, I did question him, believe me, but I think I got all there was to get. I'll just have to pick up the pieces from here. See, this boy had a sick old mother. I think she saw Marion and talked to her. No, unfortunately, he wouldn't let me see her. I think our friend, Sam Loomis, didn't know that Marion was here.
All right. Well, Sam's off the hook. Are we going to get actual police up here at some point?
Be that one cop.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. I would love to see this. Oh, it is the one cop, isn't it? Oh, it's the PI still. Dang it. I want to see this cop again.
I do want to see the cop again. Yeah.
I do too. I liked him.
Bates?
See the taxidermy.
Red flag.
Red flag, right? Yeah. Safe open.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Safe was open. There's nothing he's hiding. It's all in the car, right? Everything's in the water right now. What would she have left behind that he would find? He's gonna go knock on the front door. I don't know if that's a good idea.
You need a warrant, buddy.
He just walked right in. Yeah, he's a PI. He can kind of just get away with just walking into someone's house.
I mean, yeah.
Pretty sure Norman saw him coming to this house too.
What?
What a shot!
Wow.
That was an interesting one too.
That is.
Well, are we just going to sit here and wait?
You'll be back.
How far is the old highway?
Oh, she's gonna go now too.
The old lady, maybe shake her up.
Yes.
It's gonna build up the body count here.
Patience doesn't run in my family.
Let's just go one at a time.
An hour or less.
You'll never find it.
You're a woman. You can't find things.
Why can't I go with you?
I don't know. One of us has to be here in case he's on the way.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Just sit here and wait?
Yes. Actually.
It's probably the safest bet, honestly. Everyone else is dying. I like how quick everything's moving.
2 seconds.
Yeah, 2 seconds. I'm going out there.
He does not look excited about this situation.
I'm pretty sure his mom's killing people, and he's like, sick of cleaning up after her.
He didn't come back here.
Sam?
No Arbogast?
I can understand why he's reluctant to have people meet his mom.
Don't you think he'd have called if he had anything at all?
Yes, I think he would have. Let's go see Al Chambers.
Who's he?
Our deputy sheriff around here. I don't know where to start. This is Lila Crane from Phoenix.
How do you do?
She's been here searching for her sister. There's this private detective helping, and we got a call from this detective.
Private
He
investigator.
traced her to that motel out on the old highway.
That must be the Bates Motel.
Oh, she knows it?
Questioned Mrs. Bates.
Norman took a wife?
No, I don't think so. An old woman. His mother. Well, anyway, that was early this evening. We haven't seen or heard from him since.
Left Phoenix on her own steam?
Yes.
She's not missing so much as she's run away.
She stole some money.
A lot?
$40,000. Well, he said that Marion was there and for one night, and then she left. He was supposed to come back here and talk to us after he talked to the mother, and he didn't.
Well, I think there's something wrong too, miss. But not the same thing. I think you must remember that bad business out there about 10 years ago.
Please, call.
Damn, that guy's eyebrows are fucking crazy.
But I'm pretty sure they kind of gave us a little hint here when they said, "Oh, Norman got married." So like there was no mom at all.
Sheriff Chambers.
Something like that. I don't know.
Oh.
Right? They're like,
Listen,
wait,
we
there's a
got
female in
wine
the house?
here.
Like, who would that be?
Have you had a fella stop by there tonight? Well, this one wouldn't be.
Well, Mary heard that argument.
Oh, right, there was the argument, right? Someone was yelling at him.
Yeah.
Right?
No, that's okay, Norman. This detective was there. Norman told him about the girl. The detective thanked him, and he went away.
And he didn't come back.
Your detective told you he couldn't come right back because he was going to question Norman Bates's mother, right? His mother has been dead and buried in Green Lawn Cemetery for the past 10
Yep.
years.
He's dressing up like his mom. Or something like that, right?
I don't know.
Because who's in the window? Like his mom's dead body or something?
Well, someone was in the window.
Right, but it could just be like a mannequin.
Then took a helping to the same stuff herself. Strychnine, the way to die.
Because his mom's dead. So who's the female voice in the beginning? Could he be talking to himself?
You mean that old woman I saw sitting in the window out there wasn't Bates' mother?
Are you sure you saw an old woman?
Yes, in the house behind the motel. I called and pounded, but she just ignored me.
You want to tell me you saw Norman Bates's mother?
Right. So it's like he has her dead body.
They're thinking the same way, you know.
He's taxidermist, right?
Yeah.
Taxidermied his mom. Uh-oh. We got a cat. We got a cat down here, folks.
Want to watch Psycho with us? Yeah. Yeah. Psycho. Norman Bates, yeah.
Y'all like Norman Bates?
No, Norman Bates sucks.
Boy, but you do manage to look ludicrous when you give me orders.
Please, Mother.
No.
It's like a radio or something, or like a recording.
You think I'm fruity, huh? It's my room and no one will drag me out of it. Least of all my big, bold son.
They'll come now, Mother. He came after the girl, and now someone will...
What the fuck is happening? I am so
You
intrigued.
got to phase through a wall?
Few days. And
Oh, looks like I
dark,
was trying to.
fake
And then
fruit seller, no.
Hitchcock hit it. I was like, oh, I can't go through that.
Not ever again. Now get out.
I love this camera angle, though.
Crazy. I like
I
that.
told you
Yeah.
to get out, boy.
I'll carry you.
I thought we were going to go into the room,
What do you think you're
but we're
doing?
not.
Don't you touch me. Don't. Norman.
Oh?
Put
Wait,
me
what?
down. Put me down. I can walk on.
Wait, what? There is an old woman? Okay, they're fucking with us right now.
Walk, too, so that she's not stabbing bitches.
She's not stabbing bitches, or she's standing in the window.
God, that's...
Who is
what?
she then? Where'd she come from? If she's not his mom, but like she's supposedly dead, so did you go steal someone else's grandma? And like, you're my new mom.
Funny if she was like some random dementia out lady. It's like, hi, mom.
Hi, mom. Oh, hi, son.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm your son. Yeah.
I know you're not seeing illusions type, but no woman was there, and I don't believe in ghosts, so there
I
it
still
is.
feel that there's something.
See, you do. I'm sorry I couldn't
But
make
then,
you feel better.
if it wasn't the mom who killed her in the shower, then it was Norman,
But he seems so surprised.
right?
I don't know.
Maybe he's got multiple personalities or something.
I don't know.
It's Sunday. Come on over to the house and do your reporting around dinner time.
Is it Sunday? That's why we're at church?
Yeah, dude.
You too, Sam.
You guys go to church on Sundays too?
What? Crazy coincidence.
No, you're not.
Well, you want me to drop you at the hotel, or...
Sam, I still won't feel satisfied until I go out there.
Oh, we get to drive. Okay. We get to drive
There
and
is
scene.
some type of filler, right?
Uh-oh. How many people can you kill before you get caught, though?
Norman Bates does his hermiting.
Someone's at that window. I just saw the curtain move.
Suppose you want to run?
We were going to try to make it straight to San Francisco, but we don't like the look of that sky. Looks like a bad day coming, doesn't it?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Thank you. I'll get your bags.
Haven't any.
Awkward.
First time I've ever seen it happen. You check in any other place in this country without bags, and you have to pay in advance.
$10.
What do you think they're gonna find here?
I wonder if he's even gonna find anything.
Blood spatter that happened that he missed cleaning.
Yeah.
She
Like,
didn't.
the movie didn't really emphasize anything left ever, or like.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. The only thing would be the shower curtain's gone.
No
Why is there no shower?
Sam,
Yeah.
look.
What is it?
Is there blood?
Look, some figure has been added to or subtracted from 40,000. That proves Marion was here to be.
Oh, when she ripped up the paper, threw it into the toilet. She missed a little piece of paper fell next to it.
That old woman, whoever she is, she told Arbogast something. I want her to tell us the same thing.
You can't go up there.
Why not?
Yes, we need to go up there.
Let's find him. One of us can keep him occupied while the other gets to the old woman.
I don't like you going to that house alone.
I can handle a sick old woman.
What about somebody who runs at you with a 9-inch kitchen knife?
Right.
If you do get anything, don't stop to tell me.
Text me on my cell phone if you get anything. Oh wait, we don't have those yet. I say there's a chance Norman watched them all do that because he can look through the hole.
And talk.
Good. You satisfied with your cabin?
Oh, it's fine.
Can I kiss you now? Yes. Oh. Yeah, I want to go into this house. In the Bates Motel show, it was really fun being in this house and just exploring around. I like the shots and the way they're filming everything, though. We're going in. I want to go downstairs.
I've been doing all the talking so far, haven't I? I thought it was the people who are alone most of the time.
Taxidermy and the PI down there.
Oh, yeah, we don't know what happened to the PI, right?
Yeah.
What I meant was, I'd do just about anything to get away. Wouldn't you?
God, this is gonna be weird.
Well, he removed her, right? Or
Yeah, he took her out or something, right?
he also put her in the swamp.
In the swamp or in the basement.
Realizing something. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, she saw her own reflection. This was probably really scary for people back in the 60s. Is that a bed indentation?
Yeah, that's where the mom's been laying. Right?
That's a really deep indentation to the bed.
Erotica.
That's what I thought, but
That's
there
all
was
I
no T.
Oh.
It was like oka or something.
You look frightened. Have I been saying something frightening?
I don't know what you've been saying.
How are you gonna do it?
Do what?
Buy a new one? In a new town where you won't have to hide your mother?
Shut up.
I bet your mother knows where the money is and what you did to get it. I think she'll tell us.
Where's that girl you came here with?
Oh. Uh-oh. Norman coming. Okay, she sees him. Good. Basement?
Basement. Yeah. It has to be what's going on.
Basement. Yeah. Woo! Let's go. Oh, now we run out the front door. Go to the... Oh, she's looking down in the basement. Yes. Yeah, it smells like formaldehyde and embalming. Oh, there she is. She
shit.
is so dead. She is a taxidermied corpse, dude.
Yeah, she probably is dead.
Oh, yeah.
She.
Oh, my God.
Oh my.
Oh, no. Oh, and he's dressed up as her. We don't gotta see that.
Her eyeshadow, man.
Right? So maybe he's yelling at himself the whole time. He can do his mom's voice.
I got the whole story, but not from Norman. I got it from his mother. Norman Bates no longer exists.
Like mentally, it's not him, like someone else kind of thing.
Psychiatric groundwork for some sort of plea. This fellow would like to cop.
Yeah, I mean, he can plead insanity for sure.
He merely tries to explain it.
But my sister is...
Yes.
Dead.
The private investigator, too. Have you any unsolved missing persons cases on your books?
Yes, 2.
Young girls?
Did he confess to...
Like I said, the mother. That is, from the mother half of Norman's mind. You have to...
Mother's half of Norman's mind.
She met a man. And it seemed to Norman that she threw him over for this man.
Okay.
He stole her corpse.
He dug it up.
She was there, but she was a corpse. So he began to think and speak for her. Give her half his life, so to speak.
Yep, so he was speaking.
Holy cow.
The mother half took over completely. He was never all Norman, but he was often only mother.
That is crazy.
If he felt a strong attraction to any other woman, the mother side of him would go wild. That set off the jealous mother, and mother killed the girl.
Why was he dressed like that?
He's a transvestite.
Damn.
Tried to be his mother. And now he is. You see, when the mind houses 2 personalities, there's always a conflict, a battle. And the dominant personality is one. These were crimes of passion, not profit.
The swamp got it.
Yeah, I don't know how he knows about the swamp and stuff, but
Like, how do you know the 40,000 in the swamp?
I guess he doesn't know that, but he knows like it's a crime of passion, not a crime for money and stuff. So I guess he's assuming that if you were to dump any bodies nearby, it'd be in the swamp. Deductive reasoning.
There has to speak the words that condemn her own son. He was always bad. And in the end, he intended to tell them I killed those girls. As if I could do anything except just sit and stare, like one of his stuffed birds. They're probably watching me. Let them see what kind of a person I am.
So he's basically his
I'm not
mom.
even gonna swat that fly. I hope they are watching. Why, she wouldn't even harm a fly.
Here we go. The end. Well, at least they get their 40 grand back somewhat. All right, that's the movie Psycho, the classic Hitchcock movie that everyone always references or brings up in some way, shape, or form.
That was incredibly entertaining.
That
was a good
right?
movie.
That was a really good movie. Kind of sad that I waited this long to watch it, but I'm happy that I finally watched this movie because it was a long time waiting, especially now that I've seen the Bates Motel show. Have that, I think it's weird watching that show first and then getting this because that show takes you into the family of him and his mom and how their relationship was.
Yeah.
And you get to see her die and him like sleeping alongside her while she's dead and sleeps with her at night and stuff. And like you can see the attachment he has with his mom, like deep attachment, like won't let her go. It's basically in love with his own mom. But yeah, I really enjoyed this movie a lot. I see why this is a classic of Hitchcock.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, no, that was awesome. It's definitely feels like should be a classic.
Yeah, it should be a classic. I can imagine being in the 1960s, right? This movie comes out.
Oh, yeah.
You've never seen anything like it.
Oh, yeah.
And all of a sudden someone's stabbed and stabbed again later on. And turns out this guy is dressing up like his mom and thinks he's his mom and stuff. You're probably just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like nowadays we have movies like way more twisty than that and stuff, you know, and bloody and gory and like stuff. But this must have been something special back when it came out.
Yeah, it definitely
feel
seems like it was like the first of a new breed of media.
Yeah, like slasher, thriller, psycho horrors, you know?
The music.
Yeah, the music, right? Oh, that music. Jesus. Yeah, that music's obviously you hear it and it gets referenced all the time too and used in other things. That thing. Like, yeah, that was I see where it all came from. That's where it all come from. We saw where almost pretty much all the horror movies we like and love today come from. This movie.
Yeah.
Started.
Yeah. No, I that was awesome.
Favorite part of this movie was actually the buildup. Like right as we got to Norman Bates with Maria or whatever her name was, and them spending those times together in hotel room 1 and eating and stuff. That was like my favorite part of this movie. Just seeing what we're trying to guess about this guy since we just met him. Is he good? Is he bad? How is he going to play this? Like, I just don't know anything about it, but I kind of know because of the show who he is. So I feel like I might have kind of spoiled it. I try not to, that it was his mom killing her in the shower, because I kind of know he's going to be dressing up like his mom and doing that because he does it in the show. So I feel like I get kind of spoiled on this movie, and I didn't want to spoil that for you. So I'm sorry if I kind of
you
did in some way.
That was good. Even if you were like, it is his mom, it's like, well,
You think I'm guessing? I don't really know, but I really did know the whole time. That's Norman, I think, dressed up as his mom.
Oh,
like I did know that the whole time. I just didn't want to spoil that for you. But that's just only because I've seen the show, and so that ruined it, I guess, kind of for me. But I'm happy I just watched the movie, though.
That was great.
Yeah, that was fantastic. If you watch the show too, you'll see that it looks just like that movie. Like the house behind the motel with the steps moving up like that. The house looks the exact same. The motel looks the exact same. So they did a great job of like remodeling the whole thing. So it feels like when I was watching this movie, I'm like, oh shit, it feels like right out of the show.
Yeah.
Like, so they modeled the show after this movie, which was really cool. I didn't know that.
That's cool.
Yeah. So all the sets and stuff were like
That
very
is
much the same.
cool.
Yeah. So the house, I was saying, like going to the basement, because you spend time in the basement in the show, and the taxidermy and watching him do his process. So you get to spend a lot more time with Norman in the show and stuff, and how he gets to his psychology, because he's normal once he starts, and by the end of the show, you see his psychology change.
Absolutely.
And then his mom dies, and you see how that affects him and stuff. And
For sure.
so it's interesting watching the show and not watching Psycho after the show and not before the show. So it's something that if you found
did
this,
it in the wrong order, man.
yeah, wrong order for sure.
Yeah.
That was definitely, but it was an interesting order to do it in. It's the order I was forced, I guess, watch it all in, and I'm happy I watched it in anyways, in any order.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you ever want more, or any of you guys want a little bit more details into the life and history of Norman Bates and how it kind of all started and where he came from with his mom and the history with his mom while she was still alive and stuff, the Bates Motel show is for you. It wasn't the best show. It wasn't the best show. Like, there's some problems with it and stuff. But if you're just interested in the history and stuff, it's a great show for that. Just showing more of before all this happened.
Yeah, no, I guess what I'd like to say is I still think that the part where you're like, there's a hole in the wall was really funny.
Yeah,
But yeah, that was sick.
Yeah, again, I feel like I spoiled it a little bit because I kind of know there is a hole. In the wall,
Okay,
just 'cause
that
of
makes
the
more
show.
sense.
It's there from the show too.
That makes more sense. Yeah.
But I'm like, even if I didn't see the show, I think I would still have guessed there's a hole in the wall because there has to be.
Like, yeah.
He put her right next to the office. I'm like, yeah, you've got a hole in the wall somewhere, you know. But yeah,
Awesome. Yeah, no, that was great, man.
that was great. Yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts on how you guys think about this movie and your thoughts on it in just general. Just if you liked it, don't like it, what your favorite part was, and what's your favorite Hitchcock movie. Let us know what your favorite Hitchcock movie.
Yeah, I'd be interested to know.
I'd be very interested to know. I
Yeah.
want to watch it. I want to watch all your guys' favorite Hitchcock movies. I'm sure it's going to be, there's a wide spectrum. There's got to be. It's not going to be everyone picking the same movie. You know, there's a lot of
there's
Hitchcock
a
movies that are
lot, I
considered
guess,
classics and
yeah.
great. So I'm sure everyone's going to have a kind of a different choice, and I'm interested to see what your guys' picks are. But with that said, guys, like, subscribe, and hit the comments, ring the bell, because you're notified whenever we drop a reaction like this, and you can click on it right away. We'll see you guys on the next video. I'm Charlie, here with Sage from The Ones Who Watch.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks for being here. We'll see you on the next one. It was a pleasure. I bid you adieu. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right. You ever seen any of the videos we do? Okay.
No.
That's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
All right. That means you don't have any expectations, which is good.
Zero. Zero. Yeah.
All right.